everybody, this is J.Welin, the creator and director producer of Green Winter Blue Sun. Wanted to welcome you to this episode of Walking on the Sun. We've got some great stuff coming up for you. We've got an interview with Katie Floyd, super talented young actress playing our pilot on the project. She's going to be with us at the Conglomeration Convention here in Louisville, Kentucky, Easter weekend. That's April 19th through the 21st, so be sure to swing by and check us out. Come swing by and watch our, check out our panel, check out our booth on the display on the display floor, and get your picture taken with her, as well as other cast members and crew members who will also be there. We've been out on the road for the last 3 weeks working with UMN Micro Studios doing work for one of our clients. So it's been a rough little week, but rough couple weeks. But we're back at it right now. We're going to be finishing up in Indy this weekend. Some exciting news to share. We will be releasing the first rough cut tonight, right here, and Katie will be, she's the first person to get to see it, and we'll be doing a reaction video with her, so stick around and watch that, and thank you for tuning in to Walking on the Sun. This is J.Welin. We'll see you soon. So here we are with Katie Floyd. Miss Floyd, welcome to the show. How you doing? Welcome to Walking on the Sun.
Thank you.
So those of you who don't know, Miss Floyd is the the pilot for our ship. Character's name is Lieutenant Chrissy Johnson. And we're here today to talk with you about, so you're making your first convention appearance coming up next month at the Conglomeration in Louisville.
I felt nervous to admit that I've never been to one before. And so I'm a little nervous. I don't really know what to expect, but I guess I've seen them on TV. Yeah. So I'll go by that, and you'll help prepare me.
Of course, watch some Galaxy Quest, watch some Paul. I think that'll prepare you for what to expect from the crowds. You know, your multitude of fans wanting to talk to you about, well, what happened in this episode? Why did you use your left hand instead of your right hand? Aren't you right-handed?
Important questions.
So, things to look forward to seeing, and all kinds of strange cosplay and costumes, and
I can't wait for
all manner of geekery and science fiction and fantasy and all kinds of creativity. So it's an interesting, and I'm not far behind you. I only first attended my first convention will be 2 years ago in October.
Oh, cool.
And I had no idea what to expect. And I had friends who had gone.
Yeah.
And it's a different world. For those of us who might be consumers of science fiction or enjoy it on occasion or whatever, you know, it's a little bit different of an environment compared to those of us who just casually flirt with the science fiction. This is a full-blown science fiction fantasy. Get ready for everybody dressed as Harry Potter and stormtroopers, and you're gonna be feeling a bit like you're on a movie set again with no cameras anywhere. So.
That's cool.
But it's a great time. The people are, they're actually, they're what make us. They're, the fans, and then we're there to meet them and talk to them. So, talk to us about your acting career. How long have you been acting?
So I started about 3 years ago, but I wanted to be an actor. I've wanted to be an actor my whole life, ever since I was 6 years old, and I was just afraid to do it. And I finally woke up on my 30th birthday. I looked in the mirror and I said, "What am I doing? Like, why am I not doing this? This is my dream. This is what I've always wanted." And so I signed up for an acting class at Actors Theater, and I Googled auditions in Louisville, which seems silly, but I did that. Found a play in Shelby County, so that's not Louisville, but I figured I'm going to try to get into this play. If I don't get in, it's okay. No one has to know. I don't have to be embarrassed, or and if maybe I do get in, but I'm too embarrassed to tell anyone, or I'm too afraid for anyone to see it, I don't have to tell them, and they won't know because it's far enough away. But I did get into the play. I had 3 lines.
Awesome.
And it was really exciting, and I, of course, invited everyone, and they all came to support me, and it was wonderful. And that was it. As soon as I walked on the stage and did it for the first time, I realized this is what I meant to do.
Really? Really? That's awesome. That's an awesome journey.
And it's just snowballed from there, really. So do you prefer stage, or do you prefer TV film? They're so different. I like them both, but for different reasons. I love the stage because you can, it's live and anything can happen. I do love film though, because I like to prepare. I like, and so you do that for theater too. Obviously, you rehearse a lot to prepare. But I like having lines and a script and memorizing lines and things like that. So I think I like the film because you do the project and then it's done. You
Right.
know, it's like you do the whole thing and then it's done.
You know, and for me, in my experience, and I've worked a lot with people who came from a theater background, and one of the things they often said to me was the fact that my projects try to, emulate or mirror the culture of what you'll find in a theater production. It's very family oriented. We have a good time.
Yes.
We're very supportive. Whereas a lot of times what you'll find with film and television projects, it's you're one and done. You do your thing, you go on. You might meet somebody while you're sitting in a green room or holding or whatever, but it doesn't really foster this larger community.
Right. It is kind of like a little family. I feel like we've created, which I do love about the theater. And you're right. You don't always get that. No. That's true.
And so it's something that it's something that I've always tried to bring in, and going back now, coming in, you're a fresh face to my projects.
Yeah.
But you're coming in to work with a lot of seasoned, talented seasoned veterans that have worked with me on several occasions.
Yeah.
Was that intimidating for you when you first came in to kind of crack that nut, so to speak, to get in with the family?
Honestly, no, not really.
Good.
I don't know. I felt I felt pretty comfortable right away.
Awesome. And again.
And Jimmy's the one who introduced me to it and introduced me to you, and we did a play together actually.
Right. Yeah.
And he said you were so serious about the play, and backstage you were like in character, and I just knew that you'd be great to work with on something, and I was hoping there'd be an opportunity in the future for us to work together, and he found the perfect one. I feel like
Jimmy and I have spoken often about you being a part of the project, and how I've told you how grateful I was for you bringing him on board, and how great of an asset you are to the project. You're super talented.
Thank you.
You're fun to work with, and again, there's always that first little bit of figuring out that give and take of figuring people out when you first start working. But it's been an awesome road for me as a director producer, getting to know you, getting to work with you, because you're so much fun. When we did the stuff from Road to War, it's like I felt like the chrysalis cracked open, and there's this really intense, hilarious butterfly that pops. And we're talking about, just give me some wine, and
no, I'm like so awkward.
And you are, you established for me just this really easy to work with, persona, and I'm like, thank you, because I couldn't imagine trying to do this project if you weren't, and I'm grateful for it. And you were just an absolute love to work with, and
thank you.
So fun and so easy.
Likewise.
Thank you, so fun and so easygoing. Unless you're, unfortunately, some of the other people which you've seen.
That's right. Yeah.
Cut. I've got to step outside. And,
oh yeah.
But there's times and places for that, and that's for special people,
Right.
And not everybody gets that treatment. There's just certain special few,
That's right.
and I have a bond with them, Usually,
type of relationship.
right? It usually results in my foot in their ass, but that's a different day for a different thing. We're not trying to make people afraid to work with me because I'm really easygoing.
He's so nice.
Shh.
Okay,
We don't have
sorry.
a
That's
reputation.
a secret. Don't.
So let's talk about your experience on set.
Okay.
So we start off, we go through costuming and wardrobe, and we do promos and so what?
Which was awesome.
Yeah. So talk about that.
So I'm not really used to the costuming thing.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the projects that I've worked with, I've had to bring my own outfits or bring my own clothes or whatever. So I was really excited to hear that you were going to provide something for me. So I'm like, what am I going to wear? I mean, a pilot, okay. I'm like, I don't know. I get to wear this awesome pilot suit. I even showed it off when I took it home to wash it. I'm such a nerd.
It's
I
great.
showed it to my parents. I'm like, look at my costume,
Awesome.
and they were all excited. They were all excited for me.
That's really cool.
I was excited about the whole process, and it was cool to experience that. So, but the costuming and the hair and makeup, things like that I so far have yet to do. Really, I've done one commercial, and I had to bring my own clothes, but hair and makeup they had obviously. But most of the time, things I work on, you don't get that. It's all your own,
Right.
DIY.
Oh yeah.
Everything. So
even though you dodged the bullet on day 2 of production, which was up in French Lick in the snow, we still filmed in this garage that probably temped out at 18
oh
degrees.
My gosh, it was so cold. Yeah.
I remember.
So I thought I was smart and getting ahead of it, and I went to the store and I bought those little hand warmers. Hi, kitty. I bought those hand warmers and those foot warmers, whatever the little the things, whatever they're called, hot hands.
Hot hands, that's right. Yeah.
I love it. Hot hands.
We're not. This is not an endorsement. We're not giving any kind of endorsement here, so don't think it is. It's how we stay warm on set. Well, there are other ways, but yeah.
There are other ways. So I'm so prepared, whatever. And the hand ones are awesome, but I feel like I need to write the company a very strongly worded letter about how the foot ones totally don't work.
Mm-hmm.
My feet were freezing. It was so cold. You know, I had my scarf, my coat, and my hat, and I'm like all bundled up. And we were all standing outside by the fire. So it was a fire, so that was nice. But you think like, why wouldn't you stand inside? It was way colder in that garage than it was outside. I guess that little fire did help.
Oh yeah.
But there was snow, right? I don't remember.
We had snow on Saturday,
Yeah.
but it came and it went so quick that it didn't really
stick too much.
it,
But there's a little bit.
But it looked great on camera. Added
It really did.
Production value, but the temperature that weekend was just ridiculous.
It was so
you can actually see the actors' breath in some of the scenes.
I was wondering about that. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, is this gonna look weird?
And going back with the writers and the inside joke of being like, well, you know, you can either have life support or you can have heat. You can't have both on this ship because it's messed up.
That's
so,
right.
Without not writing that into the script.
That's funny. Yeah.
So having first sci-fi project, right?
Yes.
So first sci-fi project, first kind of military role.
Definitely.
We go out, so we take all the things away, like the cold, the just the miserable conditions that we had to work under.
Yeah.
So you get there, you got a set.
Yeah.
You got a spaceship.
It was so cool.
What was that like?
I was so excited to see it. I was like, what's it going to look like? And I
Right.
saw some pictures, some reveal
Uh-huh.
photos on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
on our little page the
Yeah.
day before. I guess it was the day before, a couple days before.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. But it was just, you're still building it or whatever.
Yeah.
And first time working with green screen.
Mhm.
So I had to pretend like, okay, I don't know, they're going to put in stuff behind me. And,
Right.
it was cool. It was so cool. I loved my spaceship. And Jimmy said, I'm going to put a special thing on there for you. What do you want? A horse? He said, do you want horses or... I can't remember what the other thing was. Teddy bear or
a unicorn.
something? Well, I said I wanted a unicorn.
Right.
And he's like, I can't carry a unicorn. And I was like, you can make it happen. You're going to make it happen because I know you. I believe in you.
Right.
Unicorns are real.
Yeah.
And you can make it happen. So anyway, he did. And I had so it was it's my home, right? In the show. That's
It's your home.
my
Yeah,
safe place.
Exactly.
I immediately felt that when I walked on set. I was like, this is so cool.
Awesome.
This is my space. It was great.
Now, so we're going to be taking this, further. We're going to be shooting 3 episodes come July and August.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to try to give anything away, but
Right.
we are going to be trying to get you some time off ship and a little more in the action. Are you excited about that?
I am excited.
Are you prepared to run around in the woods with a gun?
I know. I don't know if I'm going to know what to do.
Well, you've got a lot of prior military to help you with to get you looking like you know what you're doing. And
Yeah.
Are you excited for that? Is it something that you doing some action and
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it'll be fun, and it'll be fun I love acting with everyone.
Right.
It's hard, and one of my least favorite things to do as an actor. I probably shouldn't admit this, but it's monologues. I really hate monologues. I don't like being by myself. I like interacting with other people.
Right.
Which is a thing about theater that's fun.
True.
But it's fun when you can do it in film too. When you're with other people, you feed off of each other.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And I love that.
So we, as is tradition, we came in and had a treat dinner. We had dinner, so we sat down and we had some pasta.
Which was amazing.
And brownie, was that what it was after?
I did have a little with icing.
Yep. So we had a little brownie with dessert, and now we're gonna have another treat. Katie is going to be the first to see the rough cut of the proof of concept draft. So she's gonna get to see the vision realized it's not done. It's just a rough. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it, and we're gonna let you get your reaction to it. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and. So
I'll try not to close my eyes when I come up when I'm on air. Sometimes I do that when I see myself on film.
We don't want to see this. We've seen this already. It's a sneak peek. We don't want the sneak peek.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and make this large so we can get the full effect. All right. So, and starting off. Here we go.
Here we are.
at first. This will probably be the last time I address you like this. Each and every one of you lost family, friends, blood to the house of the Blues. You have something so important right in front of you that you give your life for it. That is where I am right now. If you follow me on this, I promise we will make the pages here. But if we do this as a family. We do this because it is the right thing to do.
Yeah, Jimmy.
We do this for freedom! Yeah! Now, are there any questions? No, we are not naming my boat the Enterprise.
Find that ship. Bring me Pulaski and his crew. No disintegrations! I want them alive.
Are you done?
I haven't seen this part yet. It's awesome.
Bart, we need a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Kind of goes boom.
Hell, Chief. No talking. Come on, we gotta move. Come on, we gotta go. Come on.
So, I mean, there you go. It's,
I loved it. The snow at the end looks so good.
oh, yeah.
It
And then,
really does. I bet they were freezing though.
oh, yeah. And I couldn't have got a better performance. It was the end of the day. They were tired of him running
Sure,
the hills.
yeah, it was like the end
Snow
of the-
comes in, and it's perfect.
Oh, that sometimes it just
3 days
works
before
out.
Jimmy and I were talking about it, I was like, yeah, I really would like that. And he goes, shut up, Jay.
Yeah, no,
No, we don't
don't
do-
wish that on us.
Yeah, I do wish that on us. Production value, that looks great.
Even though I tried to come that day accidentally,
You know,
I didn't. I went home and went back to bed, and I didn't.
I feel
go.
bad.
Thank
I
goodness.
deprived you of an opportunity,
to be in the snow.
but I will get you into
Yeah,
the action this summer.
awesome. I look so forward to it.
There's and once we cut, I'll share a few things with you about where things are going, so you'll have an idea.
Yes.
We got some stuff to talk about.
Awesome.
So gonna wrap it up for the night. I would like to thank Katie for coming out and hanging out with us, having dinner,
Thank you.
checking out the rough cut of the proof of concept. Anything you'd like to say to anybody? We'll be at the conglomeration
Yes.
convention April 19th through the 21st on Friday and Saturday. She'll be making an appearance, and she'll be a
You there?
guest of honor, so swing by, say hello to her, get her autograph, get your picture taken with her. Don't stalk her.
No, don't do that. Be cool.
So that's all for this week's Walking on the Sun. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya. And we're out in 3, 2, 1. All right.